Prince Charles is in fact evicting Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from the Frogmore Cottage and instead placing Prince Andrew. If that's not a statement, I don't know what is. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. A lot of people are mad I'm like reporting on this stuff, but I find it interesting because look, I'm not trying to hate on Meghan and Harry in this. I'm just curious, what's really the truth here? Are they being unfair? They say the media is being unfair, and we could argue that some of these headlines maybe are unfair. But the truth of the fact is here, yes, King Charles has evicted Harry and Meghan from their Frogmore Cottage. Now, this is where they were when Archie was born, during the pregnancy and when he was born, all the way through Megxit. And this was their UK home. This is where they would go to visit. And now that is no longer going to be a place for them to visit. Now, I talked to Steph. I got some interesting insight on all this because, yeah, all this stuff interests me. And I got alleged reactions for what the media is saying. But in full, what actually is happening here. This was a wedding gift from the late Queen. This is, they wanted renovations done when they got this gift, and they spent $3 million on taxpayer money from a sovereign grant to, re-outfit the home for them and make it somewhere they feel more comfortable living. This was a gift. They spent the money. It was out there. Now, after everything happened, Megxit and all the drama happened, to be fair, full story, they did give the money back to the taxpayers. They repaid the sovereign grant and they gave the $3 million back. This was news to their credit. They did. It wasn't like they took the taxpayers' money and then bounced. But that's sort of the summary of where things were. Now, this was a gift from the Queen. This is technically their gift, their home. However, according to Steph, yeah, the UK can just take back gifts. Now, I asked her, does this happen a lot? And she said no, but they are allowed to. So anybody else saying that they're being unfair and cruel can, she said some meaner things. But, per her stance that they can yes, they have every right to take away this gift. Look, I understand that's what she's saying. This was never their home 100%. Like I said, it was a wedding gift from the Queen at the time. It's a gift that can always be taken away by the crown at any point. Then it's not really a gift. You don't take back gifts. I guess the royals work differently, and that's the unwritten rules of how they do things over there. But yes, they've now taken the gift back. So the gift that was theirs that they ended up paying back. So technically, let's be clear, taxpayers didn't pay for these renovations. Meghan and Harry did. And now the royals can just take it back, even though they put their own money in to refurbish it. It is a little weird. It's a little weird, I got to say. Now, regardless of how you feel on it, I'm curious what your thoughts in the comments down below. Was this unfair or not? And let us know if you're actually in the UK, because you have a little bit more say on it than any of us here Americans. The reactions now are, mad. They're saying this is a cruel punishment that will cut them out for good, says a pal to the Mirror, granted. Who knows what's true anymore. I mean, they leak stuff to the press too, let's be clear. They absolutely do, so you never know who's leaking what to the press. But, King Charles claimed to have made this decision to remove the Sussexes from the home that was gifted them by the late Queen Elizabeth and has now offered it to Prince Andrew. I mean, man, right before his whole coronation thing or whatever they do, where he's going to become the king, and it's questionable whether Harry and Meghan will be at a big event that's coming up. That's all the big news. Are they disinvited? Are they invited? Will they show up? Did they turn down meetings beforehand? Who knows? We'll find out as that happens. And yes, I will report you on that. But it's just interesting because, now before all this event, he's deciding to not only take the home from them, not only is he evicting them from this cottage, he's giving it to Prince Andrew, who is not does not have the best PR out there. It's not someone that I support, and I don't think a lot of people do, including the king. It seems to be wanting to distance himself from all this. But yeah, what a statement. After this book, The Spare, came out, everything else, he's now they have to get their belongings out that they still have there. I guess it'll all be sent to California. But these guys spent $3 million on their own home. And Prince Andrew's now going to take advantage of these. Now, will the king pay him back directly now that they get to, do this? Because those upgrades cost money. They invested in Frogmore themselves. They admitted to it. And shouldn't they be paid back? If they pay back the $3 million, then I'm good. But it does feel odd that They're just get to like, okay, you refurbished, we take it all. See ya. I mean, I guess one could argue they've done worse to the, UK and the royals in itself, but Frogmore Cottage couple will no longer have a base in the UK in addition to losing their security. So this is it. This is a huge blow to lose it. So it's a big, it's valuable. And royals have been left appalled. It's news. Sources tell me that this has left Harry and Meghan stunned, and at least 2 members of the royal family are appalled. They've been given until the summer after the coronation to remove their belongings after initially being told that they would just be given 2 weeks. They ended up getting more time from it. I'm sure this is not, if this is true, which it seems like reports are saying it's true. Frogmore Cottage has been the center of a lot of controversy here, with the renovation costing a total whopping of $2.4 million. So it was $2.4 million, not 3, which is what they paid back. It's converted into one home in 2019, previously being 5 separate properties for staff working at Windsor Estate. Properties thought to have 5 bedrooms, kitchen, sitting room, and nursery. First designed for Archie, but they only lived there for several months. Look, I gotta say, this is a weird move. I'm going against Steph. Steph, maybe we'll debate this later in the show. This is history. Prince Harry's child, Archie, was in this place. They should have some say still, especially if the money's there. It's just odd to me that they were like, see ya. We're moving this in. I don't know. This is a statement. Now, you can agree or disagree, but it's a statement. So for them to do this means they're not happy. So yeah, they're stunned and appalled by this eviction, and that's where things stand. According to biographer Omid Scooby, it's always hard to tell which of these sources actually have intel or who knows what's talking about. But they have to get rid of their stuff and have it sent back to California ASAP. So, yeah, this is interesting. What do you guys think of this? Is this, I'm making sure I got all the quotes. Those are all the same quotes. I'm curious. This is up home. There's some photos here. Here it is. This is the Frogmore Estate where they had Archie. They prepped, and then you scroll down, there's more. And this is also where the layout is. Windsor Castle's here. It's not too far away. And here's Meghan and her mother with Archie after he was born in Frogmore. Again, here she is pregnant in Frogmore Cottage. Was, I guess, filmed. A lot of these clips were in the documentary from Netflix. Harry playing the gardens of Frogmore Cottage with the dogs. So that the Frogmore Cottage is all over the documentary, which is interesting. They were filming stuff while there. Maybe that's another reason why they're like dead to me. And then, the grounds of Here it is in Frogmore Estate in Windsor. And I mean, look, it's one thing to boot them because they're like, look, we're having difficulties. You're not coming back. We're going to remove this. But to not only remove them and put in Prince Andrew, my goodness, that's a statement. Prince Andrew is now going to take over the place where Archie was born. If that's not an FU to Meghan and Harry, I don't know what is. So say what you want. Who's mean here? I'm a little torn on this one. I think there's some shots being fired back. Now, that doesn't mean that there weren't shots fired the other way too, right? But where do you stand on this? Are you team Meghan and Harry on this one? Or are you team King Charles? Boot him, get him out. I want to hear your comments down below. Before you get there though, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell right there. Smash the like button. And then, tell me what you think down below. We'll discuss this and so much more later today on our live. I hope to see you guys there. And if you didn't watch our Marilyn Manson accuser interview, make sure you click on that one. I'm going to put it right there at the end card, right there on the left. That was massive. An ex-accuser is now coming forward and saying Evan Rachel Wood lied. Don't miss it.